Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for the weekend of September 5th, 6th, and 7th, 2014. I am Astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Guess what? I am coming to a city near you. I am touring the U.S. here at the end of this month and the beginning of October. I'm coming to Denver, Chicago, New York, Jacksonville, and Austin to do awesome talks and hang out with you and talk the astrology. This is so rare. So if you are close to any one of those cities, I would love to see you and meet you in person and talk and go deeper into the collective consciousness. And I would love to meet you. So check it all out. I am putting information up at leokingevents.com and theleoking.com. Ticket information will come out at the beginning of next week, but all the dates are up on the websites if you want to check them out. And over the weekend, check out my website because I have my September 2014 webinar, which is going deep into the whole entire month, 2 hours of all the predictions I have, and I have a really funky one this month. Check it all out at inclusiveastrology.com. And this is a weird weekend. Well, why do I say that? Well, because Friday we finished with the moon in Capricorn, and by 5 p.m. Pacific, the moon drops into Aquarius, and we have the moon in Aquarius Friday night, Saturday, and into Sunday. And Aquarius is a weird sign, especially when the sun's in Virgo. It's unique because what is the sun in Virgo? It's our reality, it's details, it's harvesting the life and creating all these, these new realities. And when you have Aquarius in, it just blasts everything off into weird, different aspects, unique looks at things. And there's a lot of unique things coming this weekend because Venus on Friday drops into Virgo. Venus is at its fall position in Virgo. That's because Venus loves to be in Pisces, where it does really good, because when you add imagination, dreams, compassion to a relationship or a project, it works wonderful. But when Venus comes into Virgo, the details matter. It's a numbers game. It can become critical, right? It's like, oh my gosh, you make a weird, funny twitch when you talk, or, you say this word weird. That's Venus in Virgo. It's like, it's not bad, but do you see how that becomes hard in a relationship or hard in a project when the details come and it becomes over detail oriented and you lose the fantasy? We need to not lose the fantasy. Venus is starting to make an opposition to Neptune this weekend, and if you really look at the astrology on a whole right now, we have all the energy in Virgo. We've got the sun here, we got Venus here, we've got Neptune and Chiron opposing these places, and we have a full moon on Monday in Pisces. So the universe is bringing us all to this reality, fantasy, detail, imagination, big opposition. And with the weirdness of Aquarius this weekend, we are going to be brought new situations, unique situations in relationships, projects now, as I feel like the universe is really bringing us to a lot of new places. And this is a weekend where it's new energy, and how do you deal with that? It's time to find new, innovative ways, and how to align it with your truth. That's because the moon is going to make squares to Saturn and Mars, and it will let you know this weekend, especially Saturday, as the moon really makes the hard squares. It's like, with this new stuff, what don't you like and what do you like? And to not get too critical, because there's all that energy in Virgo, which is really getting analytical and, very specific. There needs to be like, well, where is the universe pulling towards? Maybe I should have a little compassion here. So if you are willing to go in the magic of this weekend with the new energy and be, it's one of those weekends where you're kind of having to kind of like, I'm actually like performing it for you. You're kind of like, okay, and all right, and there's this and there's that, because the universe is kind of like everything is a little all over the place. And then the sun opposes Chiron on Sunday, which Chiron is our wounds, our healing, and the universe is healing our wounds. But it's doing it in weird ways. It's going to bring you new situations. I think it's time to accept everything and allow the healing to happen, and to not get over analytical or over controlling, because really Virgo can be controlling, right? Like or it can become OCD. It's like you can't be OCD about things being a certain way. We have to heal that the universe is healing us in unique and powerful ways, especially as the moon comes into Pisces Sunday. It's going to be a full moon. Trust me, you'll see this weekend, everybody will think on Sunday, it's a full moon, look it. But really, the full moon's official. on Monday. But it's beginning, you'll feel it this weekend. The universe is definitely pulling us into unique places. And how you deal with that this weekend is really up to you. And as you look at your truth, it's like the universe is going to really show you your truth in ways that you're going to might have to deal with a little bit and to experience. And, you know, Mercury is in Libra, which tends to weigh it out a lot. So there's going to be a lot to start to weigh out, especially as it starts to make it square over to Pluto. You know, there's some hard, there's some hard intensity over not getting too weighing out too much. The astrology is becoming where you're going to have to flow and trust and fall into the fantasy. I dare you. I dare you to, whatever is now given to you, to trust in spirit and go with it, instead of trying to make it a way you want to. This is a weekend to see where the magic can take you in your life, and if you are blocking all that at all, or if you're blocking it in your life, or if your attitude's off, it's all being highlighted right now. Last things that we have to talk about here is Jupiter is going to be in a nice quincunx with Pluto. So the universe is opening doors to our heart, and they're destined doors. It's Pluto in Capricorn. This is extreme change. New things coming. Death to things crazy, but that are opening up new birthing doors powerfully in our heart. And the Pluto is getting ready to go direct here in the next couple weeks. So you have to see that everything is starting to come into place. This is a weekend where you start to see all the dominoes come in, and they might be so different and weird and unique and out of nowhere, epiphanies. And I'll be honest with you, exciting if you're on the right side of the coin. If you're on the right side of the coin and you're going with the flow and the magic and everything, this is exciting new relationships, exciting new projects, exciting new energy. But it's about how you deal with all that this weekend, and whether or not you're an OCD freak or a master that goes with the flow, or can you combine both and be a true master that knows how to really understand the details and really understand the flow and really accept the new energy and really connect it with your truth, and then you really become empowered in your weekend. Let's check out the card of the weekend. You guys aren't going to believe this. The Death card upright. New things this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The death of old situations. New life coming in. New situations. We're going to talk next week very deeply about all this powerful stuff happening, especially with this full moon coming. But it is this weekend that is teeing you up to a whole new world. How are you going to handle it? And how are you going to feel about it? Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. If you have any questions, or if you want to have a one-on-one reading, thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you on Monday. Oh, and if you have premium, I'll see you on the Sun Sign Horoscopes on Monday as well.